Hi, I'm Somer Hackley, CEO at Distinguished Search. Welcome to Two Distinguished Minutes, where I have a distinguished guest and we ask one very important question. So, today my guest is Erynn Petersen. She is an experienced tech exec. She's been building and managing engineering teams through major shifts, including the internet, the move to cloud, and now AI. And she's currently running a startup building an AI product that is designed to lower consumer health costs. Well, Erynn, so good to see you again. Thanks for joining me.
Yes, thanks for having me. It's always good to see you.
Yes. Okay. I'm so curious to ask you this question. So, why do you do what you do?
I've I've taken the time to think about this since I
Yes.
realized I was going to be chatting with you. And I think for a long time, I've been driven by solving really big problems, just super interesting. I love to work on things that affect hundreds of millions of users. And I've done that, for 20, 25 years now. But what I really get lit up by at this point in my career is taking on systems that will solve problems for hundreds of millions of users and improve their lives every single day. And I think that there was a point in time in the early internet where that was sort of driving everybody, right? And in a lot of cases, we've moved away from that. And I think that there's absolutely the opportunity, especially with this shift to AI, to harness this technology change and meaningfully improve how people live every single day. I'm tackling healthcare. I love tackling healthcare. That opportunity to sort of reset the game board, create a significant amount of sustainable value by harnessing these changes in favor of humans is really important.
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for tackling healthcare and for improving the lives of millions and hundreds of millions of folks across the world with what you've done. As a quick follow-up, I'm curious either where that stems from, or if you could share a little bit about what you're tackling right now in particular.
Yeah. So what we're tackling right now is making it easy for people to save money on their healthcare every single time they interact with the healthcare system. Save money picking the plan that's the best value for them. Save money every single time they have to go to the doctor. A UTI, for example, you can go to primary care, it'll be about $150. You can go to urgent care, it'll be about $750. You can go to the emergency room, it's about $2,300. A lot of people don't know this. So we're going to get really easy to surface these realizations for folks. And I think that there's the opportunity here to do this in a way that is meaningful and also creates a tremendous amount of value. There's sort of this misperception, I think, that the way that you build huge portfolios and you build a big company that's very valuable to all of its stakeholders, including its investors, is to do things that are, sort of rote and maybe not necessarily in the best interest of all of its participants from a social perspective. But I think that that's potentially misplaced. And I think there's the opportunity to really build big fortunes and big companies and do well for people.
I love that. Well, thank you for all that you're doing. I've been following your company and your posts and all of the insights you've been sharing about healthcare, and it really hits home. And no doubt you're making a huge impact already. So thank you, Erynn, for sharing your why today. It was so great to see you again.
Thanks, Amber. Great to see you as always.
All right, take care. Bye.
You.